YouTube viewers, it is Sensei Michael bringing you a new podcast for my new segment called The Cellular Crystal Reveal. Like always, this podcast is brought to you by Screw You Production. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Now, let's get into this reveal. Episode 10, The Moon. Now, this episode begins for that last off. Luna said in the next full moon, during the next full moon, they were going to travel to the Moon Kingdom. So, the next day, Serena and the set of scouts were, we're at the arcade. We're at the arcade, playing video games with their friends, at the school thing. Then later that night, Serena's dad came home and gave Serena a present. She opened the box and said that it was the silver crystal hooked up to a chain. Serena dad said, I saw this on your night table. I think this was very important to you, so I had it turned to a necklace. So Serena was gave her dad for doing such a nice gesture. It was like gesture and stuff. So the next night following, Luna gathered and Serena and the scouts around the water fountain. Luna used the power of her moon crescent mark on her forehead to access a special energy circle that would transform to the Moon Kingdom. So Serena and the scout transformed into the scout with their powers all together. The energy circle turned into a bubble, and the thick bubble that took straight to the moon. Now, when they got to the moon, the energy bubble was gone, and they convened in space, and etc. So anyway, they found the ruins of the Moon Kingdom, and when they got to the where the Moon Kingdom castle, where the center of the Moon Kingdom castle was, they saw a sword stuck in the middle of this pedestal. So Mercury, Jupiter, Mars, and Venus pulled the sword out and the pedestal ejected of the Moon Queen. Now she tells she tells him how, tells the scouts goes about their former lives and etc. And they start to have flashbacks back to life, back in the moon, back on the moon, in the Moon Kingdom. She goes on about how Serena used to go back and forth through the moon to Earth, visit Darian, etc. So basically, but she got to the good parts and told him what happened that led to the downfall of the Moon Kingdom. Turns out this evil being named Queen Mel brainwashed the Earth people against the Moon people and tried to take the power to the crystal from the Moon Queen. So basically doing so, touching the master Darian was killed during the test. She was so during her past life, she was so stuck with over there. That's Serena took her own life. So anyway, the queen said she used the silver crystal to steal Meryl away, but Meryl still, but Meryl still managed to destroy the moon kingdom. So she said all of this. She said all of this, and Luna to Earth in expanded animation where Serena and the Scouts who are going to be reborn at. So anyway, so Sailor Moon tells him that the moon crystal lost its power. The silver crystal lost its power. It's inside Tuxedo Mask, etc., etc. And the queen said, "It's not true. It's not true. Yes, yes, you did use the power of the moon crystal, the crystal to say Tuxedo Mask, but the silver crystal power is not." It's not inside Tuxedo, but it's inside you. It's up to you it's up to you it's up to you to access true power. So after saying that to Serena, the image of the Moon Queen disappeared and she said goodbye. So the Scouts headed home, back to Earth. Meanwhile, Kunite Jedi, Death Knight, and Zoidite was following Queen Belle down to her secret meeting place where she talked to Queen Belle. So why there was each of her Queen Belle and Queen Mel's conversation, they overheard some very shocking truth. It turns out Zoidite and the others were they royal guards back in his past life, but they were brainwashed by Queen Mel to do her evil deed. Well, when they found out the truth, they started to gain their memories back about stunning Prince Darian. So they funded Queen Belle about this. But she was too powerful, and she re-brainwashed them again, and tell them to go and tell them to get the silver crystal from Sailor Moon and kill her in the telescope. Before she brainwashed them, she was talking to Queen Mel about Tuxedo Mask does not have the power of the silver crystal inside him. So Queen Mel was like, so get rid of him. No, he might be useful. So she leave that up to me. Anyway, back at the secret computer, Luna's secret computer room, they was looking for Queen Belle's hideout. While they was looking for Queen Belle's hideout, the alarm went off that in the Luna's secret computer room. It turns out Jedi and the others were freezing everybody in Tokyo. So they went to confront them. So anyway, during the battle, during the battle, Cinnamini stuck a bomb on them. Stuck a bomb on a big spoiler bomb. Basically, she told him that that Kuna and the others are not bad guys. You know, they were brainwashed like Queen Belle is to do their dinner, and also in the past, like they were their boyfriends. Was Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Venus boyfriends back in their past life. I know this is a big shocker. And so anyway, the scouts couldn't. After hearing that some meetings, they couldn't fight the guys that they used to love back in their past life. So Kuna and the others started to attack the scouts, and sent them out of nowhere, stopped the attack, and flew in the air. Way above the earth, and used Muon to unfreeze everybody in Tokyo on some Superman shit. Really. Shit, during them, while he should have moved to that, the scouts had no choice but to use their powers to try to help the guys remember who they are. So they almost got food to them, but they retreated. So Timu came falling down back down to earth, and Papa we found a way to rescue them. I guarantee it. So meanwhile, back at Queen Belle's hideout, she used her powers to successfully brainwash Tuxedo Mask. So she was very successful with that. So Tuxedo Mask was under Queen Belle's complete control. So then the next day we see Darren outside the arcade, right across the street from the arcade, about to walk across the street towards the arcade, walking across the street to the arcade, and that's how the episode ends. Now, this is a real spoiler. This episode has spawned a lot of controversies with the Sailor Moon universe. So, until next time, this is Simpson Michael signing off. 1.